Good morning, everybody. It's Friday, quad reaching day, and we are a little bit red. I'm never a fan of market when it goes slow motion up because, as always, keep in mind market take a stairs up, elevator down. I mean, we're not going down crazy right now, but a slow motion is dangerous. Always, it can pull back anytime very fast. So anyhow. Right now, market is opening a little bit weak. Pre-market right now, 5, 15, 30, 1 hour is downward. On 4 hour, we got dark blue bar. Still bullish on daily and weekly is kind of flat. So there is a still chance if today, if at open market opens and jumps and you see 5, 15 MACD golden cross, we can run up higher. The most interesting thing today is Apple. Apple is very strong pre-market on the news that China there is a delay. I mean, there is a delay for ordering for iPhone, and as soon as the news came, it jumped up higher, and that's really interesting. And Apple can run up. 178.37, 179.51 is the next target. If Apple goes, market can follow. But anyhow, let's go back to ES. So ES again, direction looking forward downward until we don't see a yellow bar, can continue pulling back. And I don't like that the 4 hour is flipping to green, to dark blue and blue. So just keep that in mind. If it dead crosses, it's not gonna be good. And as always, keep in mind it's quad reaching. And what's interesting is that we didn't go much. We went down, but we recovered a lot. So there is a lot of still a lot of deep in the money puts, but at the same time there is a lot of people that loaded up calls. Volumes are crazy on both sides, out of the money. So it's gonna be a very interesting day. Just be cautious. Don't get caught. Make money. Anyhow, NQ more reddish beside RTY. Pre-market 5, 15, 31 hours downward, 4 hours already dead cross, and yeah, on the daily we got dark blue bar. Um, but the daily MACD is wide open. So 4 hours dead crossing, but it's holding. If it goes below the mid BB, then it's gonna be dangerous on the 4 hour. Dow Jones, nothing exciting there. Let's go to TNX. TNX pre-market making a new high. This one is yeah, last few days it was dark blue bar on the weekly, but again 4 hours golden crossing and running up higher. And yesterday was very strong. That was a little bit alarming, and for being cautious. 43.71, that's a key level to watch. If it does break that one, it's not gonna be good. 43.71. If it passes, we're looking at 44.6, 45.74. Next week is FOMC. A lot of people expect no rate rise this time, but maybe another rate rise this year, maybe in November. But that's what Citi says, and it is a realistic scenario. But it's all about Powell tone, what he's gonna say. If his next week is gonna say something good for market does have the chance to fly up. But if Powell comes and does a rug pull, just be careful. Anyhow, TNX pre-market looking on the 15-31 hour looking upward. DXY was crazy yesterday. It was just non-stop going up, and a market was going up too. So that was really interesting. That's what we call it a regime change sometimes. When you see DXY TNX is going up and the market is going up, that means that the way the market is reacting is different. So gotta be adaptive to the new strategy. But anyhow, in general, DXY when it goes up, market pulls back, and when it goes down, market rips up. But if it happens the reverse, you gotta be joining the trend. Anyhow, pre-market right now, 15:30 is upward, 1 hour is kind of flat, and there is no sign of pullback, crazy pullback on DXY. Wix 0.70 higher. It's the lowest close that it had yesterday since COVID, and that's really a little bit scary. Daily we got a yellow bar. 4 hour was yellow bar. Now it goes red. So direction on 5, 15, 31 hour is upward. If it passes 13.07, then it's gonna be not good. And if it passes, we're looking for 13.73 next target. Um, if it goes below 12.68, then market can rip up higher. Next target is 12.1 and 11.35. need to have a 15 and 30 MACD dead cross for this to pull back, could to go lower. The BTC, direction pre-market on 15 31 hours downward, daily 4 hours curve down, so if it dead cross is not going to be good. In general, daily is upward, so a lot of people are coming back to crypto. Maybe it does end of the year run. I like that the weekly is statistic fast is golden cross. So Apple again, it's very bullish pre-market. It's the most actually bullish pre-market. So if you see it jumps at open and passes the pre-market high 177.49, we're looking at 178.37, 179.51. Most likely there is a high chance hits 180, but as always keep in mind algos won't let past 180 because that's a strike on option, and pretty sure a lot of people loaded up already. Have to look at the OI, and if it passes they have to pay a lot of people, but at the same time look here, we had a low of 171.96 and it made a low of 173.54 this this yesterday to last 2 days. So it seems like a double bottom, and if it continues going higher, it does have chance for next week to hit to 181 183. Apple is very hot, can't emphasize more than that. Amazon was very interesting yesterday. It opened, it went low, touched 143, it bounced back up. But what was interesting is that last few days, Amazon been running up a lot. But yesterday was interesting that it was one of the first day that it was very weak close. So you can see here, it went up, and then when market was still holding up, this one had a very weak close. And right now it's gapping down, so its direction on the 5 to 4 hour, everything is looking down. 4 hours dead cross, it's opening below 143 143.12. So 143.12 was a bounce point yesterday. It's hovering around it, so if it can, if it holds it, it can jump up again because there is still mentality of bullish on Amazon. It's possible to jump up again, but in general, the 4 hours dead cross, so be cautious on this one. This one ran a lot. If it goes below 141.52, then it's gonna get interesting and can go to the lower level. So for now, pay attention to 141.52 and 143.12. Breaks either one can make a bigger move. Nvidia. Nvidia general trend on the daily is downward. On the weekly, the curve is a little bit downward, but yesterday was trying acting. It held up 451 strong. 4 hour right now we got a dark blue bar. Right now it's kind of stuck in the range between 447 and 456.96. And this CEO of Nvidia keeps selling. We need to see that stop. It's not a big sell, but it's still not good effect. So if it passes, we need to pass 456.96 to get interesting. Once it passed that one, we're looking at 461 and can go all the way to 466. 1 hour we got a yellow bar. There is mixed signal, not clear direction on the indicators, but the 4 hour we got dark blue bar. And in general trend, keep in mind Nvidia is still bearish. I'm sorry, bearish on the daily, and these bars are decreasing. If it goes to the red, it's gonna be even not good. Um, Anyhow, enough of Nvidia. I guess once it breaks 447 or 456, then it can have a bigger move. Baba China is dead for now, so we're gonna skip this. It 87.59 and 90.56 passes either one can have a bigger move. Bidu same thing, kind of dead move, so skipping that one too. Netflix right now is it's going up between 398 and 403 up and down. Pre-market 15:31 hours upward, 4 hour until we don't have a yellow bar or golden cross. Don't expect to have a crazy bounce up. Need to get over 403.84 to run up to the higher level 404, 406, 408, 41. It tried to touch yesterday 408.41, but then it failed and went lower. So that's a key level to watch, 408.41 if it jumps over 403. And then 398 if it fails today again. Then lower level we're watching is 392, the 388.64. Meta Baba made a new high yesterday. It's seems like in a breakout. It is in a breakout, but right now market weakness is making it pull back. It went up to 312 again, but it's pulling back to 310. This meta is really interesting. Last few days it was just normal for it to jump at open, pull back, and then later go up again. And seems like right now it doesn't show any indication that it's gonna jump at open, but if it jumps again, 312.91 is a key level to watch. Passes that one, we're looking at 315, 317. 310 right now, that's a major level to watch. If it direction, as I said, pre-market looking downward. If it doesn't, if it can hold 310.21, next support is 3854, 306, 305.84. Tesla gapping up open, getting close to 379. 4 hour. What's interesting is 4 hours. Yesterday went into the overbought zone, and that's really interesting. As I always said, anytime you see anything goes into overbought zone or oversold zone, it can stay there for a few candles. So look here, for example. Um, this NQ came here in the oversold zone, stayed there for a few candles, again here again, and they came back out of it. And what's interesting is when a name on any time frame, so this is 1 minute. Imagine that happens in the 4 hour or weekly or daily. 1 minute, it's few candle in overbought or oversold zone moves a lot. But imagine that in a weekly or daily or 4 hour goes in the overbought zone or oversold zone. The big move happens there. So right now, 4 hour, we call it power zone. So 290, it's 279.2. That's a key level to watch. Pre-market high is 278.9. If it does break 279.2 at open, we're looking at 280.91, 283.08. It looks the most strong right now. It's not clear on the 1530. There's no indication. They're all kind of flat. So it's all about paying attention to levels. If it goes below 276.81, it can go back to retest 275.33 and 272.93. If it jumps the pre-market high, as you see a jump at open, 5 minutes MACD golden cross followed by 15 past 279.2, then it can run up to the higher level 283.08. Yeah, so this news, automakers going on a strike is helping Tesla for now. Anyhow, next one, Microsoft. Microsoft pre-market. If there's any symbol you're interested, let me know in the comments. I will go over ARM 2. Our Microsoft pre-market 5 to 1 hour, everything downward. 4 hours curve down. It's having a hard time passing 340, especially this level that I have, 341.09. If once it breaks that one, it can run up higher, but for now, it's just probably gonna be up and down with the support of 337.26, 336.01. If it does break 336, then it can go lower to 331. Microsoft, Google. Google, same thing like Amazon. It was not so strong close, and right now it's gapping very little, not too much like Amazon. And pre-market right now, direction on the 5, 15, 31 hour is downward. So need to pay attention to the levels. My target is still is 139.36. Daily weekly is still very bullish upward. So this one probably today weakness in the market is gonna pull back. Most likely it's gonna retest. It's possible to retest 136.48, but in general trend is up there, and 140 should come before FOMC. It's possible to pay attention to Google. It's what's interesting is anytime market goes down, Google goes down a little bit, but it's one of the first name that jumps up. Anytime you see market starts reversing, pay attention to Google. That's good deep buy grab. Um, AMD failed to jump up again, touched 109.13, and yesterday at open it jumped at open, touched 109.19 and pulled back. This one is just doesn't want to run up. They don't let it go up. Weekly, that's the weakness there. You see, we have a red bar and a TTM squeeze. Daily, we got blue bar, two blue bars. That's interesting, but right now 4 hours dead crossing. So 105.69, 109.13. These are the levels you want to watch in between. Going up and down, breaks either one can make a bigger move. Boeing is just stuck in a level between 208 and 211.95. Breaks either one is strong, can make a bigger move. Last 2 days it broke few times, it went lower, but then it recovers again. So need a strong break, or if 4 hour dead crosses, then it can run down again. If you see a daily start giving yellow bar and passes 212, then it can go interesting and run up higher. SPY right now indicators are a little bit of a mess because of last night at 8 p.m. they distributed dividend and went 1.5 lower. So indicators are different than SPX and ES. Pre-market right now 5, 15, 31 hours downward, 4 hours on the edge to dead cross. We got dark blue bars and 447.62 is the support to watch. If it can hold it, we're looking at 446.42. It was the strong support yesterday, 447. So if it can hold it, 446.42. So yeah, 446.42. If it does break it, those are the lower level. Doubt it goes there, but it's quad reaching. Probably is gonna be up and down on indexes today. Don't see any catalyst for dump big or fly up big today. QQQ the 376 point 2 is holding for now. If you can't hold it, we're looking at 375.1 retest. Pre-market right now, we're getting yellow bar here on the TTMS squeeze. 15-31 hours still downward and 4 hours curve down. In general, daily is very bullish. Need to pass 379 to get interesting for crazier run up. Next week is FOMC. Apple is looking a strong pre-market. If it gets to 180, can lift up the market. What else you got here? Airbnb. 172.79. If you can hold it, we're looking at 140.86, 138.48. MS continued yesterday going higher. If it breaks pre-market high, we're looking at 91.13 and 93.12. Keep in mind, the earnings for banks is on 10th mid-October, so they kind of started the pre-earning run-up. GS same thing, 345.73 reached pre-market. That's a major level, but right now 1 hour is dead crossing, so most likely it's picked. But if you see it passing pre-market high, and the next levels are 349 and 350 mental level. What else? Adobe is it was flat price, it was priced in, but then conference call went lower, and right now is continuing going lower. 528, 523, that's the next support. If it breaks it lower, we're looking at 512, 506. But 5 is MACD's golden cross. Need to get a 1530 MACD golden cross for run up. 530, 438 is a key level. Passes that one, we're looking at 543. In general, be cautious playing calls on this one. 1 hour, 4 hours, very, very bearish downward. mRNA was very interesting yesterday. I need to keep an eye on this one. It opened lower and then it jumped big yesterday. Keep an eye on 113.36. Disney, it came news, it jumped. Then like 5 minutes to the close, another news came in and boom, dumped. It gapped up. It went higher pre-market. Key level to watch is 85.77. Once it passes that one, it's gonna get very interesting there. ARM. ARM. So yesterday, let me teach you something here. Yesterday, if I can show you on the 1 min. 1 min, 1 day. So here, so it opened, it jumped, and then it went lower. But then here, MACD golden cross. That's why it's always important to pay attention. It went another run, then here did a solid MACD golden cross from this point. And the 5 minutes, if I can show you here, okay. So 5 minutes MACD golden cross. This one MACD was interesting. When 1 minute MACD golden cross at 314, and the 5 minutes MACD MACD curved up and then golden cross, then it was a non-stop run up. So anyhow, this pay attention is a new name. It's gonna be difficult to analyze it technically, but the levels. Fix this before it gets a mess. So for the ARM. Right now, pre-market, it's as I said, it's hard to say technicals. You want to pay attention mostly to 5 minutes and 1 minute. 15 and 30 is kind of downward. Need to pass 66.28 is strong. Next level is 72.92. I mean, if this hype goes crazy, I'm looking at 83.66 and 100, 101.03. VFS was a EV name. it went crazy. So this arm is not impossible. If it passes 70.59, that was pre-market high, it's not impossible to go to 100. That's pretty much it on the major names. Carvana, it tried to gap up last night. Again, 58, I think it's 58, 57, 59 is a key level for me. But I think it was 58 something. That was the previous high. Breaks that one is gonna get really interesting. That's pretty much it. GM and F, they're holding up. They're not diving down. So yeah. Apple again breaks high of the day, breaks pre-market high. It can go to near 180. That's the only interesting name to watch at open. And that's it. As always, please like and subscribe to my channel YouTube. That's the least that you can do for me. If you like, subscribe to Said Option Service or chartwiser.com. And happy Friday and happy weekend coming. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day.